need to monitor. This is one of the great opportunities in the learning area for jobs, especially for jobs in in the current trend. Okay, the current trend is everything is going to be based on machine learning and AI, artificial intelligence. It doesn't matter what area you work on it. There is always an innovative solution you can think about. So, and artificial intelligence and machine learning requires data. So that's why, sometimes it's people call it different names, different words, but basically it is data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence. All these things mean the same thing, including statistical learning. But there are some special applications where you have to use statistical learning, special applications you have to use machine learning, and you have to convert these things into an application, what is called an AI application, artificial intelligence application. Okay, and that is the opportunity we are talking about it. And this is the classic, and it is provided by global practicing leaders, and it's literally, I'm telling you, 100% promise that you will get a job. That should give you enough curiosity about what we are going to talk and what we want to know about. Okay, and this is a classic slide I share with people, and there are like 3, 6, 9, 12 areas of development in the next. We were talking about by 2025. They are saying, right? But in fact, it is just the early stage they are talking about. The full capacity of the possibility is $33 trillion, out of which $5.2 trillion is all about knowledge automation. That's what we are talking about in terms of machine learning and AI. And very interestingly, the blue bars are the highest, the blue bars are the most possible estimate, and the light blue bars are possible estimates. So even though we say mobile internet has 3.7 to 10.8 trillion dollar, the most likely possibility is the 5.2 trillion dollar, the minimum dark blue bar. So of all the things, mobile internet, automation of knowledge work, Internet of Things, cloud technology, advanced robotics, autonomous and near autonomous vehicles, next generation genomics, energy storage, 3D printing, advanced materials, advanced oil and gas exploration, recovery, renewable energy. You take anything, the most possible thing and with the most economic advantage is the automation of knowledge work, which is data science, which is machine learning, which is AI. So that is the reason, why I take this, I put the message today in LinkedIn saying that, look, do you want a job for sure? Follow me. Follow my guidelines, and I assure you that you'll get a job, because all our students have been placed. And we don't have enough people to place. Tons of jobs out there. Tons of jobs. Okay? And we'll talk about all those things, how many tons are there. We'll talk about these things. But first, I want to just understand. I think these are the common questions people ask. Hey, what's it all about? I don't understand data science. Can you tell me something about it? Is data science for everybody? Can I get better opportunity after I do the course? Cost and time. How hands-on it is? How much fees it is? Right? Is automation making it less? Creating, make it. Wait. Is automation, wipes out jobs, basically, right? Wipes out job opportunities, right? It is yes and no. Okay, when computers came, for example, I'll tell you answer. For every one of these questions, I have answers, right? I'll just tell you that, one, and then we'll come back again for all these questions. Is automation, will automation wipe out jobs? Okay, that's the question. Will automation wipe out job opportunities in data science also, right? Because we are saying a lot of jobs are there, but if you implement AI, will it take away those jobs also? Data science levels also. So the answer is simple, short answer is no, because what happened when computers came? Everybody thought that when computers came, 30 years back, the jobs will go away, right? But actually, there was an explosion of jobs. Your jobs will get recategorized, changed, something new you will end up doing. But it doesn't mean that zero jobs or no all jobs will be gone and machines will be running around doing your work. It's not machine will be running around and doing the work. Okay, so think about that. So, and then what am I going to learn? Is it a live course? Is there a calendar? Can I take a look at the schedule and so on? The answer is, during the presentation now, you will hear all those things. Okay, answers in various forms. So there's a huge opportunity, and these are all. So the immediate question they ask is, what should I do? Is it for me? Will it? What is the cost of doing it? The fees. And will it remove jobs? Even data science jobs. What exactly will I be learning? Is that will I interact with the actual teachers, real teachers? These are the questions people ask, right? So, if you have any special questions, any one of you, please let me know. I will add to it. Okay, this has been collected over a period of time. I collected all these things, so pretty much all questions are here. The first question is, of course, what is data science? It's a coming together of math, stat, okay, in the right side, math, statistics, machine learning, math, statistics, computer science, and domain knowledge. In domain knowledge, you may not have anything, but that's okay. That's a starting point. We give you a collection of projects, portfolio of projects. So you will learn, what is the recommendation engine? What is the, financial services solutions? Things like that we teach you, so no worries. You have less domain knowledge. If you have, let's say, economics, you know economics, but still job knowledge you don't have. If you know engineering, engineering, computer science, but you still don't know the real world computer science problems, right? You get some experience with projects in the colleges and so on, but it is so. Nonetheless, you really want to make sure that these basics covered. And you have the curiosity about any domain in which you are interested in joining. It could be security, it could be financial services, it could be healthcare, whatever the area you want to go in. You just develop interest in that knowledge in that area, and that is called the domain or business knowledge. Okay? So, so these are the courses you will learn, in our program. Very tight, very specific. Only what matters to the job, immediate job. That's all we teach, because otherwise, there is no end to it, right? So we want to train you in 6 months and then, make sure that you get a job. Okay. So, so what are they? R and Python, because these are the languages of data science. Okay. R and Python we teach. We also teach business opportunities and statistical methods. So, develop critical thinking about basic ideas on data. Develop critical thinking about basic ideas on data. Okay, so that is the business opportunities and statistical methods. But of course, the real world, you will have tons and tons of data. So you will have to work with database servers. So you have to know SQL and also database connectivity. And we teach that. Predictive analytics, which we also call it as unsupervised algorithm and supervised algorithm. Tableau, which is very important as the dashboard. If not Tableau, we'll teach Shiny. So something we'll teach as a starting point. Tableau is a special course right now. So Tableau is, dashboard is handled basically using Shiny or Shiny. Mission, we can do also, there are other, Python-based dashboards and so on. So, but that's good enough. Machine learning and deep learning and AI, all these subjects we teach, and duration is 6 months. Okay. We take pride in telling that, practitioners, industry practitioners teach you. Very, very important. Okay. And it's a global program. Okay. That's why, I put this one, the Earth, the rotating Earth, to keep that in perspective. So data sciences, math, stat, domain knowledge, and computer science coming together. I want to tell you a little, exercise here, oftentimes, and you'll be surprised if you ask many times people, have concerns and questions and confusions on very basic terms. Like, think about it. Now, what's an algorithm, right? What's a database server? We know what is data, what is database, most likely, and then what is database server. So things like that, we teach you very clearly and carefully so that you can talk with others, because talking is all about connecting with others, right? So you get better response when you speak with others. So, for example, some of you who joined late, don't worry about it. I will post this in the, maybe YouTube or somewhere. I'll post it and put a link for you all. Okay, so don't worry about it. So here is the very simple definition. What is an algorithm? It's a very confusing term. People who have done, I'm talking about the earlier generation. Maybe the new generation, everybody knows it. Especially if you're a computer science, you know it. But the point is, what is meant by an algorithm? It was confusing to me also for a long time, right? It's something, I don't know what it is. They are saying this and that and so on. But here is a very simple example, okay? An algorithm is simply a sequence of repetitive computational steps towards a solution. That's all, okay? But it should be repetitively done. Same step is repeatedly done. But when you repeat that more and more and more, the solution reaches its place, its destination, and you identify that solution and use it. That's what it is all about, okay? So it should not be confusing beyond this, but I will show you an example also, where whatever it means. That is, it's a sequence of computational steps. This is what we teach, and here is one example I'm going to teach you. I'll give you that. Before I give you that example, I want to tell you also, sooner and less resources is the seed for word couple, constantly used. What is the word couple? Algorithms and data structures. Sooner and less resources. See, you can devise a repetitive computational step towards a solution, but a solution is great if it has less resources and less time and less energy, right? Basically, right? So the best algorithms are the one which is accomplishes faster, utilizing less resources and less energy. Okay, so you can create your. By the way, this defines data structure, because data structures actually goes hand in hand with algorithms to speed up the process. Okay, so that's why the algorithm data structures is a common word couple used in computer science. And when you think independently, and that is what we teach, we make you think independently. You'll really enjoy the way we teach you. I'm very sure about that. So we make you an independent thinker. There is no better joy than being a free person where you think on your own, you solve your problems, isn't it? That's how I always feel. Okay, freedom is the most important thing, and ability to think on your own is the ultimate accomplishment of your life. You have your own opinion, you have your own science, you follow. Of course, you are, that doesn't mean that you are egoistic and, you get into problems with others. We are not talking about that. But nonetheless, we all have to have our own understanding, interpretation, and opinion about things around us. And this science, the way we teach you, we dig into those kinds of energies in you, in all our students. Okay. So the other thing I want to point out is, sooner and less resources is the quest among mathematicians seeking efficient computational steps when the science is deterministic data points. If there are 100 million data points, then in just 30 yes or no answers for below, I'm going to talk to you later about that. For even if you have 100 million data points, within 30 yes or no questions, I can find out what that number you have in your mind. Let's say you select a number between 1 and 100 million. A number you select one, with just 30 yes or no questions, I can find that answer. That's the kind of promises the algorithms make. Isn't it fascinating? It's fascinating for me. Okay. And sooner and less resources, the quest among statisticians also. So that's why mathematicians, statisticians work, but the types of algorithms are very different between mathematics versus statistics and computer science. Okay. Statisticians deal with uncertainty. Mathematicians don't deal with uncertainty. And computer scientists, they don't care. They just use these repetitive steps. Say anything. to get it. That's what they are thinking. So usually they are computer scientists are very careful about the resource usage, sooner and less resources. Mathematicians and statisticians somehow want to get the answers efficiently. Okay, efficiently. The resources, resources usage is by efficiency is different. There is some difference between efficiency and using less resources. So we teach all this. And here's an example. I told you, I promised that even if it is 100 million records in 32 yes or no answers, 30 yes or no answers, I can find that out. I told you, right? So I can show you. It's called binary search algorithm, right? And I don't want to spend a lot of time on algorithm, but I just want to tell you, I can do that for you. So sometime because I have much to cover and I want to listen to you also to your questions. So I will just I will come to that if needed. Okay, it's called binary search algorithm. So the other question you may know. Okay, fine. What is this big data? Right? Big data is the happening of today's life. You all are part of the big data. You create big data and leave it somewhere. Okay, Android phone collects it. Your iPhone collects it. We just leave a lot of pictures. Voices, SMS, text, documents, and videos. Somewhere we leave it. We don't even worry about it, right? Unfortunately, right? We think the whole world is somehow takes care of itself. Of course, that's what promises are made, right? Your Airtel or iPhone, my Verizon, they all promise that your data is safe. You just use your, the equipment, phone, and just live your life, enjoy your life, listen to music, watch movies, right? The point is we leave these tracks. We leave these tracks in terms of voice, videos, audios, and images, pictures, documents. We leave tracks, a lot of tracks. And that is the big data. I call it as the happening of your life. And we are accumulating more and more and more data. But there is value there. That's what the opportunity we are talking about. And especially for AI to work, you need the data. The earlier version of AI, artificial intelligence, did not happen and just people gave up because they did not have enough information to create the algorithm, for the algorithm to learn itself over a long period of time. They thought they will put, if then else, and so on. But how many if then else you can imagine? You cannot imagine, no scientist can imagine all possible if then else. The only way to make it happen is use the data that are happening as part of the life, like what I mentioned as the big data. So the data is automatically accumulating. The truth is in the data. That's what I'm trying to say. Truth is not outside of data. Scientists initially thought they can somehow, very intelligently think about all the ideas and then implement the AI system. It did not work. But it worked very easily. It is working very easily nowadays only because the data is making it happen. Because the truth is in the data, in the footprints, that we are leaving. That is the evidence that gives us the ability to, for the machines to learn what is intelligent, what is not intelligent. Of course, we give the instructions to the machines how to learn, but that's how it is learning, okay? But now there is no stopping about AI, okay? So that's what about big data and AI is all about. And it's, this just recently I took, recently means, 6 months back, I took a copy of this one, the top 10 jobs in America. But remember that America leads the technology. That's what is happening around the world subsequently. Okay, most of the time there are failures also, but this is not going to be a failure. Data science, AI is the happening of the today's life. So the important thing what I want to get your attention is, look at this one: data scientist, product manager, DevOps engineer, data engineer. I'm coming. Okay, you might be wondering why I put DevOps engineer as well as strategy manager in the collection of jobs that are related to data science. In fact, if you are a good data scientist, there is no product manager. I just want to finish this statement before I go further. There is no product manager, no DevOps, no data engineering, no strategy manager without AI ML in the mix. And for AI ML in the current trend, you have to, whether you are a product manager, DevOps engineer, data engineer, and strategy manager, you know, data and data related work are connected. So even though data science is, it's a high paying job, but in the top, it's called, why still data science is still a top job, but still today, if you want to be a really successful data scientist or a manager, manager, you got to be really very good at what I'm talking. That is AI and machine learning. And data science, AI, machine learning, they all go together. I'm giving a lot of, very important statements here. I hope you understand this statement, that there is no product manager, DevOps, data engineering, strategy manager without AI, machine learning thinking. I hope that means something very, very important to you. Okay. Without that, so what I'm trying to say is, you will be an influencer. You will be an influencer working with data product manager, data DevOps manager. And in fact, we offer I teach at Northwestern also. We actually started adding software engineering for data science. Northwestern claims, and it is one of the top universities in the world. At least in the top 50 in the world, right? And I think it is top. It used to be top 20. Now it is top 30. There is too much competition, right? We have included recently software engineering as a course, as a specialization course for data scientist people. So it is, and then we have analytics management, where this comes into analytics management. We call it nowadays analytics and technology management. Okay, in data science program. But of course, you might wonder, oh my goodness, am I going to do all this thing? No, that's where I'm telling you, we are very careful selecting only very specific courses which will get you a job. How you grow into the job is your job, your effort. Okay, so we are very careful in designing these courses, and I did talk about these things. What are the differences between artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning? You will ask. Artificial intelligence can sense, reason, act, and adopt. And the machine learnings are basically algorithms whose performance improve as they are exposed to more and more data over time. But machine learning is part of artificial intelligence. And deep learning is part of machine learning, because machine learning has a lot more. Deep learning is a very small area. It's a subset of machine learning in which multi-layered neural networks learn from vast amounts of data. It's all about letting the machine learn more with more and more and more data. Okay, and we do provide this kind of, the ability to think in terms of how we can make use these kinds of ideas, technologies, and solutions for making your life better. So why? This is again one more slide that I share with people. Is there is a huge amount of data that is being collected, as I mentioned earlier. Okay. So just as a matter of fact, you can see, let me take randomly, right? 168 million emails are sent every day. And there is almost, 750,000 of search queries are happening. Okay. And 6,600 new pictures are uploaded into Flickr, and Flickr is not the only place. Okay, there is Facebook, there is LinkedIn, all social media. Each social media you can upload. Twitter also you can upload pictures. I'm just giving you as an example. Talking about another social media, Skype. There is almost 500,000 voice calls, voice calls are happening in a day, and then 100,000 tweets are happening. I don't think it is in a day. There's too much in a day. Okay? New Twitter account alone is 320 new Twitter accounts every day, right? So this is really oh my goodness, it's not every day. It's a 60 seconds. I'm sorry. It is 60 seconds, right? It is 60 seconds. We are talking about almost 500,000 minutes of voice calls happening, and 750,000 search queries happening in Google. In 60 seconds, 168 million emails are sent. I misspoke. I'm sorry about that. Okay. And there are, in 60 seconds, we are talking about 1,500 blog posts are happening, and there are new domains registered, 70 plus new domains every minute. In Quora, answers.com and all, tons of questions are happening. YouTube, In 60 seconds, 600 plus videos are uploaded. And also 25 plus hours of total duration, which, this one. So we are talking about every minute we are uploading 25 plus hours of total duration of videos. And there are 100 plus new in LinkedIn accounts. So this is what we are talking about. We are generating a lot of data, okay? And the data science, machine learning, and AI helps us to leverage that side. So the question you may also have is, okay, fine, guys, I'm ready to do, and what's the fees? So here is an exciting thing. Okay, here is an exciting thing. I don't know how many of you are here. Let me just take a look at it. The exciting thing is there's a couple of questions here. Let me address that one, please. One moment. Hello, sir. I lost your voice. Devinini, are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir, we can.
How about others? Everybody's hearing me well? Hello? I think she lost her. Devinini last or she's here. Okay. How about you, rest of you? Are you able to hear me well?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Thank you. So here is an exciting part, right? We may, we are going to take, if you make the decision before the end of this month, we will give you, 30,000 rupees off of our fees. Our regular fees are 1.5 lakhs, 150,000 rupees. So we will take out 30,000 rupees, which means 120,000 rupees plus GST. Of course, we have to add GST, whatever the money we pay, whatever the money you pay as fees. So we are talking about removing 30,000 rupees, and your fees will be 120,000 rupees plus GST. But remember, you might spend 20 lakhs for your education, undergraduate education. It doesn't matter. I'm telling you today, it doesn't matter because there is no promise you will get a job. But I'm telling you, you will get a job with your undergraduate degree and our training in diploma in data science. You will get a job, and we are also interested in hiring people too. Okay, so that's a promise I'm making. If you make the decision before the end of this month, afterwards, this will be lost. We won't offer you anymore. Okay, so that's a fees for you. I just wanted to share that information. Here is, some of the big data. I can talk hours. Believe me, I can talk hours. How big data is used in healthcare? Actually, I have a project that we submitted. I was invited to participate in that for NIH, National Institute of Health, in healthcare. It is about culturally sensitive food habits. Okay, culturally sensitive food habits for managing diabetes. We just got funded a few months back. So I work in healthcare, I work in financial services. We just got funded, means I'm not the main person, but I am the AI data science expert for that project. Okay, but the person who applied is, we are all here in Dallas, Texas. She applied, and I joined the team last year. We have been working on the project. Got funded finally a few months back. So I will be working on that project also. But in the aim 2, there are 3 aims we have to do. In aim 1 is they are working on right now. So in aim 2, I will be doing it, and then we will work on commercializing that project, and she will work on. I am supporting person. Okay, but the point is, there's a ton of opportunity, and here, so we work on healthcare. Our team, here in India as well as in USA, works with projects that are mostly, US projects. I have to tell you that also. Okay, and we have experts in healthcare. We have experts in financial services. We have experts also in pure data science. Okay, the kinds of work we do, you won't believe. Just I will tell you another example, very unusual example. I collaborate with different people. Okay, we are going to publish a paper because it's just a research work. The NIH work healthcare is an actual real world project working with culturally sensitive food, food recommendations for people to manage diabetes, right? The other one I'm doing right now is just a publication that will come with estimating the oldest settlement in USA, their age. So there is a settlement in using the samples that we collect from the from their settlement area, samples from below the earth, unearthed archaeological samples. We are estimating the dates, but then there are errors in the observation. So we have some statistical methods to estimate it. So that's one of the publications we do. We do exciting things, a lot of things we do. There are 7 papers we are publishing in the last two years using data science. These are scientific publications. So, but I'm interested in real world projects like what I was talking about with healthcare, right? And financial services. We do a ton of work, okay? So we certainly encourage you to think about all these possibilities. As I said before, some of you joined, you can do so many things. There is no limit here. One life, not enough. So think about it and the opportunity that it provides. So I have some additional notes. I don't want to spend more time here about these things, but I want to stop here. I can answer any questions you may have. Here is, for example, where does, what is the difference between data science, data analyst, and data engineer? Data scientist is the algorithmist, if you want to call it. Okay, we talked about algorithms, right? And then data engineer is a systems engineering related. But then that's the reason why we included systems engineering also courses in our program in Northwestern. Okay, we don't teach that in the diploma program because we are very focused on a highly specialized talent in data science, nothing else, because there is so much to do. We want to make you as expert in data science. Okay. The data analyst is the one who connects with the business people, and they also connect with the data engineers. And data engineer gives the data to data scientists. Data scientists build the algorithm and then gives it back to the data engineer. They implement it, and then the results are watched in the dashboard by data analyst who connects with the business managers. Things like that. I can ask you you can ask me any question. I'm very happy to answer, but I just thought I'll share with you some of these definitions. Here is another. Sometimes the people want to know, okay, because I am a data engineer, we have data engineers in our company also. I am also a data scientist, where we have no choice, right? Because sometimes when you're building a company, you have a very small team. Okay, you have to everybody has to pitch in. So this is a picture I got it from Data Camp, and the difference you can see that she is thin and with the spectacles, very focused about something. And here is a guy who is happily listening to me. He is a data engineer. Look at it. It looks like stereotyping to me, but nonetheless, it's funny, right? Of course, he's wearing very carefully in the COVID-19 issues related mask, and she is happily working on the algorithms. The point is, these are all the things that probably you have questions in your mind, but speaking with us will help you. India needs nearly 1 million big data technology and business analytics talented people in the next 10 years, million plus. And I can assure you, when we say somebody, we need one person, we are just not talking about getting certified and going and doing the job. We are talking about capable people. Not everybody who is trained is capable. But we make sure in our institute, you will be able to practice your science. That is the pride we have. Okay? So India needs a lot of people. And I only wish that people will take advantage of it. It is like when internet started, right? Internet changed everything. In the same way, AI, machine learning data science is going to change everything. Okay? And you can be part of that exciting process. So also India is moving towards a digital economy, and India wants to be the knowledge management BPO for the world. For all these works, India needs 4 to 5 times. That's why I'm estimating because in USA we need 250,000 people, analysts, and India needs 4 to 5 times. That's why my estimate is million plus analysts. Okay. And you can see in Naukri, go and search yourself in Naukri, you'll see, when I do always, I get around, 30,000 jobs in India. But remember, when I say 30,000 jobs, each job matters, quality people. Okay. And you can check it out. And I think that Chennai alone needs 4,000 jobs and Bangalore needs 10,000 jobs. Okay. Things like that. So I really, encourage you to go out and check it out in Naukri. But based on how you put your keywords, the numbers will change. But you got to think smart in terms of how to search also. And these are all people who are hiring. Adobe, JP Morgan, PepsiCo, and KPMG, Tech Mahindra, Accenture, IBM, and all those people. We are very careful in also designing our courses. So if you are saying that you want data engineer, we will have to design that specific to you. Okay. But nonetheless, the point is all these things result in jobs. Okay. So here is the key question you may have also. Why should I take the courses with you? Okay. Okay, guys. Okay, sir, whatever you say, I believe in that. But why should I take? There are a lot of other places I can take the courses. Absolutely true. But here they cannot beat on all these things. We are world-class instructors, practicing data scientists, practicing machine learning people. You don't get it easily. Okay. Practical data science problem solving approach. You don't get it easily. Okay. People give. I'm not saying that you don't get it, but you don't get it easily. All these things together. Real world project applications, short program and face-to-face. Coursera doesn't give you face-to-face, and they may give you some special sessions here and there, but not like what we do. We are committed. We don't care. We don't need 100,000 people to enroll into our program. We don't care about that. But who takes the program, with us, have to be getting the job. They should enjoy their job, and we always keep our community open. You can always come back and talk to us. Okay. And you can, in fact, ask me, sir, you told me this at that time, it's not working. You can talk to me like that. That's okay. Short program, face-to-face, there's a value for money. Ours is cheap. You cannot get cheaper than this. Believe me, my time is not even supported in this program. I earn something somewhere. I invest money here. So I'm not getting paid, but I provide my services. Not only that, in fact, our people are, could be paid more. They just do this for the the love of the labor. Okay. Value for money is great. We actively work with you to make sure that you get a job. Okay. So all these things coming together, and face to face, you will see me in the class like this, exactly in an excited way, talking to students. Okay. So I'm telling you, consider quickly. The sooner you get the job, it's better for you, for your lifetime. We have 5 doctors. You cannot get an analytics department with 5 doctors. I'm telling you today. We have that. Okay, with a mix of industry applications, consulting and teaching. We have done 100 plus solution development, 300 plus peer-reviewed research publications, and 2,000 plus graduate students interactions in training across diverse subjects: econometrics, statistics, marketing analytics, healthcare, financial services. We have totally, 12,000 people follow our senior management group. Okay. So what do you want? Tell me. That's where I want to end here. I will take your questions. Hello, Mr. Rajwell. Welcome. I think we know you. Probably not. Please say a few words, and also Mr. Mudrageda. Please, if you say a few words about yourself, please. Go ahead.
Hi, Professor. So nice talking to you again. Like I had already had a class with you. I had experience learning from you, and I had to drop off in the middle due to some reasons. I'm planning to rejoin again. And even today, I was just crossing Besant Nagar and I was just seeing IoT. I was absolutely like in Cloud9 when I just saw your link on LinkedIn, and then I'm just joining you. I just missed a couple of things like the offline classes from Professor Kannan.
Yes.
And it was awesome. So I'm planning to rejoin again in a few months of time, like maybe in 2 months or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Professor. So I'm just having the pleasure to again thank you for all the confidence you gave me. Like probably I am into analytics, but since I am not still confident on machine learning or predictive analytics, I'm unable to progress further. So that is why I'm planning to join again, and I'm planning to complete even the deep learning modules which we're planning to give a lecture on. Yeah, thank you, Professor.
Welcome. So it's great to see you, Mr. Rajavel. And we are becoming more and more completely online program. We don't meet. We are moving in that direction. The COVID changed us also. The COVID changed many companies. It changed us too. So because of that, we won't have classes like in the Besant or what we have, but we will have classes like this. I'm seeing you, talking to you, coming from, of course, by the way, now we moved to Texas, Dallas. I'm joining today from Dallas, Fort Worth. Earlier I was in New Jersey. But the point is, it's a global, we are trying to make it as a global program. As I said, we care for quality training, one student at a time. It doesn't matter how long it takes long for us in our life, but this is how it is going to be, and it will continue to be like that. We certainly welcome you. Complete your training and get well placed. It's a fascinating times, and every area requires, and perhaps you can contribute. In one of those areas. There are a lot of. I talked before you joined many things, so any area is great area nowadays. Okay, so welcome. Murugan, please say a few words about yourself. Where you're joining from, what are you doing today? What interests you here, and so on. Please feel free and be comfortable. We try to build a very secure, confident, caring community. We are not just giving you a certificate, giving a stamp, and letting you go and so on. Which, if you want to do, you can do that. Okay, take it and then go run your company or join a job somewhere and enjoy your life. That's okay. But we are also here. We want to be here for our students. So please feel free to talk to us. That's why I'm saying Murugan Bhargav Veera. Okay, go ahead, please. You want to say a few words about yourself? Okay, in the meantime, that's all I have for today. We heard you, Vishal. So it's great seeing you all. Keep good cheers. Enjoy your day. Every day is precious. Every moment is precious. And solve good problems. It's fun. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a nice evening or nice day, rest of the day. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.